In Tune with T-Mill is powered by and recorded live at the Maitland Conservatory. The Maitland Conservatory is a community-based contemporary arts education entity designed to give students hands-on training and experience in areas such as music production, contemporary instrumental training, vocal coaching, leadership, and much more. Call or visit them today and tell them that T-Mill sent you. The MaitlandConservatory.org. That's MaitlandConservatory. The MaitlandConservatory.org. This episode of In Tune with T-Mill is produced by Sunshine Enterprises. For more episodes and behind the scenes, subscribe, share, and comment on iTunes, YouTube, Spreaker, Stitcher, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find In Tune with T-Mill. And oh yeah, we just got Google Play. So all of you Google Play subscribers, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the show. On this episode, I've got Birmingham recording artist Controversy and Miss Kari, all the way from the Magic City. Yes, my hometown of Birmingham, Alabama. So let's get into the show. Hey guys, make sure you mark your calendar right now. Go into your phone, mark your calendar for Saturday, December the 2nd. Saturday, December the 2nd for the Maitland Conservatory Winter Recital. Yes, it's that time for the Winter Recital at the Trinity United Church. Listen, guys. Everything that the students have been learning and expressing themselves on and working hard, children, adults, men, women of all ethnicities and backgrounds have been learning how to produce music, learning how to sing. There's a choir here right now singing and practicing. Everything that they've been learning, everything that they've been working hard on, learning at the Maitland Conservatory, they want to share and present to you guys. So make sure you join us Saturday, December the 2nd at Trinity United Church. That's 607 Airport Road, Southwest in Huntsville, 35802. Again, Saturday, December the 2nd. Come out and support the children, the students, the adults that have been working hard to express themselves, learn their craft. This is the Maitland Conservatory Winter Recital. For more information, dial 256-883-3200 or visit themaitlandconservatory.org or on Facebook. See you there.
Yeah, it's Miss Kari, the lipstick killer. We down here at the Maitland Conservatory, and I'm in tune with T-Mills.
Check, man. What it do? It's your big dog Controversy, man. You're in tune with T-Mill right now down at the Maitland Conservatory, man. Let's get it in.
T-Mill, come out and play.
Play it loud.
We're changing the status quo one voice at a time, through music, edutainment, children, and awareness. We're progressing and preserving the culture through real conversations with people who've had real success. Multicultural artists and musicians, models, entrepreneurs, innovators, and activists. This is Paradox East, and you are in tune with T-Mill. Powered by themaitlandconservatory.org.
Thank you for listening to In Tune with T-Mill.
Yo, welcome to another special edition of In Tune with T-Mill. I am your host, T-Mill, live from the Rocket City. You will now be encouraged to entertain. Nothing will change until you change something. We are here to change the status quo once again, man. It is a rainy, wet Sunday afternoon in the Rocket City. But we are not going to let that stop us from having a good time. Those of you that are watching on Facebook Live, please make sure you leave your comments or questions in the chat room. And then we'll also have the Facebook Live, the YouTube video going up in a little bit after this, all right? So I've got some very special guests in the building. They came all the way from my hometown. You know what I'm saying? The original 256. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't remember that, but that just kind of shows how old we are. But they're from the Magic City. You know what I'm saying? The great city of Birmingham, Alabama, man.
No doubt.
Much love out there. Controversy and Miss Kari are in the building, in tune with T-Mill. What's going on?
Check,
What's
man.
up?
What's
See,
good?
that's how I know I messed with you and you gave my name right.
Right.
Now, the first time I didn't get your name right. Remember at the I kept messing it up. I was like, she gonna kill me.
She don't mind straightening you out.
Man, she gave me that look. She Kari.
Straight up.
But man, I'm so glad that y'all were able to come up here and again, because y'all are always on the road, and I think that's important for artists that aren't scared to get outside of their zip code.
You can.
And that get on that road. People act like Huntsville and Atlanta and Nashville is like 20 hours away. It's just down the road.
Yeah,
right down the street.
I mean,
just down the road.
Get you some gas money and a hustle, you can make it happen.
There you go.
For real. Hop on the bus if you need
Man,
to.
what?
Mega bus.
Mega bus.
We're going to get it in, man.
There you go. And for this year alone, man, there's been so much going on. And there's been a lot of our generation really making moves and really, getting our hands dirty in making things happen. Like this generation is starting to become we're not waiting for it. We're going to start doing it ourselves. And it's got a lot to do with, of course, you know what I'm saying, everybody's president, not my president, but it's got a lot to do with that
president.
Because when we're faced with certain things, you know what I'm saying, like especially black folks, man, we know how to make the best out of a bad situation.
Right.
And so whenever our back's against the wall, whenever we're challenged, we become more creative, we become more resilient, we become more aware, and it takes that because for 8 years, we were really kind of laid back and like, all right, we're on cruise control, we good.
Right.
Now we like, oh no, I gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? But you guys have been, again, we're gonna get into it, y'all. You guys have definitely been doing your thing and staying active, not only as musicians and as artists, but just being a good example, you know what I'm saying, for the men and women that's out here. These kids are looking up like, all right, this is what I got to be. So how's y'all day been going so far? I know y'all was on the road and it's been crazy with the traffic.
It's been a crazy day, but blessed.
Yeah.
Always.
Blessed.
Always.
Long as, I woke up.
There you go.
And you can't complain about that. You can't complain after that. Can't complain. No complaining after you wake up.
All right.
Absolutely.
I woke up, so.
Absolutely. And I wanted to, get you guys in here to talk about, what's a lot of the things that's going on, not only in the world, but, also in Birmingham and then also in Huntsville. But there's always been this weird vibe, and I think it goes on in all cities across the world and whatnot. But there's always just been this vibe that, Birmingham has it's got a lot of history. It's got a lot of history. You know what I'm saying?
Very rich history.
When you look at the history books in Alabama, especially in the public schools, there's not that much in about Birmingham. You got these little things that happen here and there. It's almost like they keep all this stuff out of the history books.
Right.
But when you start to really do your history and do your research, there's a lot of history in Birmingham.
Right.
Mobile as well, Montgomery. But Birmingham alone, like, man, there's a lot that's going on. And so right now, we are writing the history, you know what I'm saying, for the future.
Right.
And so from you guys' perspective, because people watch too much stuff that's going on Facebook, or they don't do enough research nowadays.
Right.
We kind of take things for face value and we believe it. But from you guys' perspective, when people think or they had that stigma of, all right, Birmingham is so bad, Birmingham is killing everybody. If everybody was murdering everybody in Birmingham, wouldn't nobody be here to hear what we're talking about. So they act like there's just murders every single day, like thousands of them. It is bad, but it's no different than any other city. You know what I'm saying? It's no different. It's just in a scope and it's in a light. But from you guys' perspective, you know what I'm saying, from the boots on the ground, living there every single day, what is your perspective of how you look at Birmingham and why you're still choosing to plant your flag, so to speak, in Birmingham?
Right. You wanna?
Well, sure. It's home, number one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're never going to look at home the way an outsider's going to look at it. Like, honestly, it's bad. But when we was young, we got used to hearing the gunshots. You know what I'm saying? Like we learned to pray and just keep it moving.
Right.
So of course, we're not gonna view it like
Right.
you know what I'm saying. We're not gonna view it like an outsider would. But when you choose to not represent your struggle, you can't really wear your crown correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like
say that again, man. That's
So we have to embrace it. I mean, it's where we are from. You know what I mean? Like we have to embrace that so that we can grow. It's really no way around it.
Right.
Yeah, so.
And the thing is, and what about you, Versa?
Now, see, for me personally, like I actually lived a couple of different places, and whether that was in Birmingham or in Florida, like I still kept my weapon with me. So, like it's not for me. It's not a matter of like what's going on outside of my four walls. I just need to protect my four walls.
Right.
And so it's like. Yeah. For Birmingham, it's bad, but it's like, I mean, you could easily go to, New Orleans and it's bad, or you could go to Detroit and it's New York and it's bad. Anywhere has the same potential as everywhere. And that's on a good or bad scale, you know what I mean? Like, you can make your city a Hollywood or you can make it a Hollywood. It's really your call. Yeah. You feel me? So, absolutely. I think it's all on the people in a particular city, you know what I mean? Like, shit.
I think a lot of the city, though, is starting to see, like, banding together is where it's at.
Right.
Even if we got to beef later, let's beef after we get the check because it's going to run the check up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's do it in a smart way so we can run this check up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to band together, though, one way or another. Even if it's like, if you into it with this person or y'all not seeing eye to eye, when it comes to an outsider, you're supposed to choose them over that outside.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to.
Yeah. And you had cousins that went to the same school.
It's blood
or
always
the same
thicker than
neighborhood.
water.
Y'all might fight in the house, but you see somebody
on the outside,
you're like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. I'm
right.
going to pick on my cousin.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't pick on my cousin. That's my cousin right there.
Exactly.
So you got to look out for, each other.
Right.
And like you said, within your own four walls.
Right.
Like to look at it as, all right, this is my country. This is my world. This
is everything. Everything I got to protect is here with me now.
It's right here with me.
And I intend on keeping it here with me for as long as I'm here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So really, it's more like to me, it's more like being prepared. You know what I mean? I feel like it got the potential for it, so it got the potential. So just make sure you prepared if anything was to transpire. So I just feel like, it ain't shit. It's home. Like
it's home.
It's home.
It's home.
We still going out on the weekends. We still hanging out with our folks. We still doing this the same thing. It's just you know what I mean. It's just you might open the newspaper and get some more bad news.
And there's a lot of developments going on. A lot of new places, new buildings, new businesses, new restaurants, new stores.
Yes.
I got lost the last time I went to Birmingham because I didn't know. I was like, wait a minute, what? Where am I at right now?
Right.
And it's just it's so much going on. Some of the new things or that have come up. What are some of the things that you guys have seen that may be something new that's in Birmingham or something that you're like, finally, we got this, or this has been straightened out, or we got this new spot, or they finally changed. What's been a good change?
I'm down with Top Golf.
I'm
down with Top Golf.
Yeah. For me,
I'm down with Top Golf.
As long as they keep bringing in the restaurants, I should be fine.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's important to me. I can't golf, but I can eat.
Yeah. Hey, well, you can golf and eat at Top Golf.
Right. You can golf and drink.
Oh, word?
You can drink.
Yeah.
Bring a whole group and not pay no
Top
extras.
Golf with Miss Kari coming soon.
There you go.
I need to be there.
I'm pulling up. Y'all let me know.
I need to be there.
Definitely.
Straight up.
I got a bag of golf clubs, but I can't use either one of them. I don't know what to do. I just bought it because it was on clearance at Target.
Hey,
right.
I got it.
Exactly.
How we feel. We pretty much good at every sport.
Right. We're making a new sport. Maybe we're making a new game. But and then through you guys' music, you can also hear not only not only talent, but also a sense of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And not the responsibility where it's like, all right, I got to watch what I say and not offend nobody, but what I'm saying could affect somebody.
Right.
So I got to, make sure I'm putting it in the right context where I'm not giving some kid some idea to just go out here and be Scarface.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get himself killed.
Right.
I got to show different sides. I got to show this young lady how to be a young lady. You know what I'm saying? You might be the only person that's told her, hey, you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stand up for yourself. Or,
Right.
It's okay. You know, they might hear from you. It's okay to cry, or it's okay to, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So through you guys' music, you also being responsible and being creative. From your perspective, also, wait a minute, Miss Kari, also congratulations on the Alabama Music Awards.
Thank
you know
you.
what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Because you definitely grinded. You know, that's rightfully given.
Yeah.
You know, tell us about that.
Had to work hard for that. Well, you know, we were doing just staying on the road, just you know, learning everything that we can learn. If these people want $30 for a ticket to be in the room with them to hear them speak, then we want to know what they got to say. We're gonna pay the money.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna stay late so we can raise.
Yeah.
Until you call my name, because I need the answer to this question, because I'm trying to do this myself right now.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, running into a lot of different people while being out, people start seeing the work that you're doing, and I'm just happy to be recognized.
For the work.
Recognized.
Absolutely, for the work, you know,
Right.
and that's a beautiful thing, man. I'm shout out to the Alabama Music Awards too, man, because it we need to recognize
Definitely,
ourselves
I
more.
appreciate
Right.
it.
Yeah, we definitely need to.
Like,
pat
I was
each other
tripping
on the
out. There's a
back.
lot of people that didn't support. Like, how you not gonna come and somebody trying to give you a trophy?
Yeah, that's the
Trying to
craziest
give
thing
you
me
a
about,
trophy right now. They ain't tell you
Not show
come
up.
bring me the trophy. I'm
Right.
trying to give you one.
Right. And they don't show. That's the craziest thing I don't understand. And they're like, well, you know, it's just this or it's just that. How do you think when first we'll say, and this is why we got to pray for our people, y'all.
Right.
Because first thing we'll say, I'm not supporting the Grammys. I'm not supporting the this awards.
Right.
As soon as something happens, we just
But
not
when we
support.
do our
I
own,
quit.
I ain't supporting that either.
You ain't supporting it
So
from
what are
the
you
jump, though.
supporting?
You
From
know
the
what I
get-go.
mean?
You never supported it. You
And
know?
that's kind of another thing too that I see a lot in the city. It's just like I try to tell people, like, you don't have to be the best to do it or the first to do it. You just need to be one who
that's
do
doing
it.
it, yeah.
You just need to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they gonna hate regardless. They gonna say what they gonna say. They gonna have their own opinions. But I mean, it's really, I feel like it's up to you on whether you let that hold you back or dictate, you know, how you move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously, it wasn't enough to hold her back.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
She grind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She
Can't put
deserves
me in a
it.
box. I write my name in that casket.
Bars. Because I'm telling y'all, I don't just bring anybody on the show. Y'all know this, man. If I like to think of myself not necessarily as the best critic in the world, but I got to do my homework and I have to bring professionals because I don't know what I'm doing on this mic, so I got to learn from people like Versi and Carly and all the guests on the show. So the other thing is, now one thing I like is if you guys are on Instagram, you know, check out Birmingham Music Blog.
BHAMmusicblog.com. Shout out BHAMmusicblog.com.
Most definitely.
They are because they are consistently showing, you know, the talent and recognizing people that not only are in Birmingham, even in surrounding areas,
Right.
and they're
Alabama.
doing it in such a way that's like just high integrity. It looks good, short, sweet, to the point.
Yep.
This
Right.
is this person. This is what they do, and it's not one of those. All right, I'm just gonna recognize everybody, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
and
I'm
oversaturate.
recognizing-
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
oversaturated.
But at the same
I'm
time,
really
it's
being
not biased.
particular. It's
It's
not
just-
biased either.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
it's not
It's
biased.
genuine.
Right.
There you
Would
go.
be
That's the
the
word.
word.
See,
Yeah,
I told
that's
you, you
the
professional. You know what I'm saying? That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Genuine. And I'm starting to see so many artists, or not even artists, just creative people, you know, out of Birmingham and out of the surrounding areas, to where I hope people realize. Let me ask y'all. Do people realize, or do enough people realize the power that Birmingham has and just not using it? Because there's a lot of power
You know what?
That's a
and
tough
ability.
That's a
It's
tough
a
one.
tough one because
Because
it's
it's like they do, but they don't.
yeah, some of us do,
You know what I'm
and,
saying?
and some
Like-
of us don't. I feel like more people know about it who don't know about it. It's just a matter of like, it's like a competitive thing. Like with music, it's so competitive because even though we sit here together, when I make a song, I'm trying to destroy her and what she
Right,
does. When
definitely.
she makes a song, she's trying
Every
to
time.
destroy me and what
Yeah.
I'm doing. So,
Every time.
but by the same token, we both know that okay, well, listen, we both just made 2 hits, so let's just put these together
Let's put this
and
together.
drop this, and
Right.
you know what I mean, and come up like that. But I think a lot of people don't really see it that way. They see it like kind of like a us versus y'all kind of, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, kind of thing.
That's
And-
exactly.
Yeah, and
That's
it's-
exactly
it's-
the mindset.
it's
Us
like-
versus y'all.
And it's enough.
Us versus everybody. It's supposed to be like
Yeah,
Birmingham
it should be
versus
like Birmingham
everybody.
versus everybody. It's like
Yeah.
like this piece
Right.
of Birmingham versus this piece of Birmingham
Versus that piece,
and
versus
it's
that
just
piece.
like
It's
you know.
literally like like no other city I've seen to where there's so many small factions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
the thing I find most.
It's even like hoods within hoods beefing with each other.
Right, it's like, how are you in the same hood? Y'all in the same hood. How are y'all beefing?
The thing I find so crazy is that a lot of artists from Birmingham will run to Atlanta. Like, they'll go out to Atlanta frequently.
Yeah.
But won't bring back the culture. Like, people in Atlanta ain't beefing with people in Atlanta. Like, you know, like they all.
And if they are, they gonna run up the check from the publicity.
Exactly. It's like, man,
they shoot they shot, they aiming at a target. Period. Whether it's the one that you
sign.
realize, the dollar sign.
And that's all that matters.
You think that it's only controversy? They aiming at that money, baby.
And that's all that matters.
That's what they aiming at.
Absolutely. Like, if you gonna go out there, bring back some of that culture.
Income is the only outcome.
It can only be.
It can only be.
That's like I said.
I feel like everybody just need to adapt that mind state.
And the reason I say that is because when I look at the recent election with the mayor, we've seen in the past just how we can come together and make a real solid change, whether that be from a president or just getting something passed on the city council, or whether that be whatever. So we've seen what we can do when we show up in numbers and we actually do something. And like I said, and that happened with the mayor recently. I don't know necessarily what his plans are going to be, or if it's going to be for the better or for the worse.
Right.
Hopefully for the better, because they completely changed it. Birmingham's going to look, well, it already does, but in another 5-10 years, it's going to look completely different. But when we come together and actually do something, and like if the whole city of Birmingham was to get together and say, all right, not even the whole city, let's just say less
enough
than
of
half,
the city,
right?
But enough to say, all right, we're gonna get behind this one artist this year. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna focus right here.
That's not gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying?
So if they see you popping, they think you competition.
Yeah.
Even if you don't, I don't like me. I don't recognize competition.
Right.
I really, literally don't even believe in it. Like, I'm not competing with you
At all.
How can I be competing with you?
My only competitor
I'm competing
is
with
in that
myself.
mirror.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's like
I'm competing with myself.
If you driving your car and you steadily looking at the person on the
next
left,
to you,
the right,
how
behind
you know
ain't
where you
gonna get
going.
the way you
Right.
going. You gonna
Exactly.
crash.
You gonna crash out. Exactly.
And it
I like
happen
to
every
see people
time.
doing their thing. Like, it make me happy.
Yeah.
It made me happy. Shout out to schooling, man. That boy
Shout
just got
out
signed,
to the
man.
homeschooling, man. Like I see a
Priority
lot of
Capital
people
Records.
like really trying to down talk on the homeschooler, but I mean, he's the first one to get a major
went and got
deal.
signed.
He went out and
That
did.
is big.
Yeah.
The man
That's
has
big.
the blueprint. Like there should be no hate about it. Why be in the middle? He got a formula.
Right.
He got
There
a
should be
formula.
no hate about
Right.
it. Like it should
And
be,
whatever it is that you're passionate
right.
about.
Even if you disagree and don't like necessarily their music, just the fact of what they're doing or what they're accomplishing is should be enough just to even, you know what I mean, support them, even if it's,
especially when it's in the right light.
Right,
Like,
right.
Schooler is a good dude. Like,
Yeah.
when you got somebody that represents where you're from,
Right,
and the right,
right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
You don't have to align with everything that what
Right.
you believe in
Yeah.
and everything. But if it looks good, they got some integrity. They're not making you look like a fool.
Right.
Or they're like, man, I told you it was some country bumpkins.
Right.
Yeah.
This and, you
Right.
know, like if he's really getting it, and there's a lot more artists.
A lot more.
That's
A lot
doing that.
more.
And everybody just has to, I guess, stay in their lane,
Right.
and sort of do that. You know what I'm saying? Champion
Right.
one another.
Find out in which ways can you work with this person. How can y'all collectively uplift each other?
And we actually do have a lot of that on what
Yeah,
I would
it's
consider
picking
our
up.
hip hop circuit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got
Yeah.
like a
The
trap
hip-hop.
side of the
The
city.
hip-hop side.
But
Hey.
the hip hop side of the
With
city.
the hip-hoppers.
like we do. Like like the
And the gangsters and
Eugeniuses
hip-hoppers.
and your Ashley Sankeys and like all of these like talented
Shout out
artists.
to Ashley Sankey.
Yeah, like they
Big time.
They cut dog another one. Like
Yeah,
a lot
Eugene.
they
Yeah, Cut
really
Dog.
Haruski. They
Love
really like just support they
Madam B.
own. Like
Madam
all
B.
of them.
Yeah.
They support they you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it kind of boil over to when, they see us like we not necessarily I feel like me and Kyrie don't walk a
universal.
genre line.
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like
Non-genre.
I could jump over there in they lane
Just
and
use
jump
it, you know
back.
what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I
Use
mean? Right. But we received well on both
Artistry.
sides, you know what I mean? And I think that's
Thank the
real
Lord.
big.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's
and
a
the thing is,
blessing.
like Birmingham has started having this hip hop, like I don't like this vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just everybody coming together and like dancing, DJs. artists, singers. It's got a real art vibe.
Yes.
Just coming up in these last few years. It's always had it, but then it just feels like in these last few years it's been a little special.
Yeah.
It's been a little secret sauce going on. I don't know what it is, but again, I think it's because it's just all the adversity, the things that we're up against, the way that the world is, and there's so much pain that's going on right now. It comes out through that art and that frustration. When you good and your bills all paid and everything, you start talking about, you don't forgot about the struggle.
Yeah,
good.
Exactly.
So now you talk about, but then when you're struggling in a sense, or you're at least against something,
and we've had a lot of artists from this state period that's like, they get right to the pinnacle, they go to jail. Or they get right to the pinnacle, they get killed.
Something
you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that. So people see the work. They see the hustle. And they've been seeing the they see the potential. They've been seeing the initiative. It's just
for me, one of the not to cut you off, one of the saddest things for me is like, why did they have to get to the pinnacle and go away? It was like, why didn't they have the full support before they got to that point? You feel what I'm saying? Because Northside Weezy, by all means, we should be talking about him.
Shout out to Northside Weezy.
Yeah, we should be talking about him at the first cypher.
He shouted my pop out on the CD too, man. That's real Northside right there.
Yeah. Weezy. Then you got like Bam Bam Carter, like people like that, like Teddy T, like Lil Moan, like these people are people who
I was looking at Lil Moan to really do something.
Yeah, these people had like real legitimate buzzes and movements going, you know what I mean? And granted they were cut short, for different reasons, but I just feel like if they had the full support before that, like it probably could have changed some outcomes.
And do you think some artists, because Kari, you brought up a good point, that some of the artists get to a pinnacle and they either kill or they wind up going to prison. And do you think there's some of the artists that look at that and that sort of stops them from going hard, because they think to themselves, man, if I get to this point, I could wind up either in jail or, it's like once that fame or once that even just that shot comes, that the responsibility and some of the stuff that comes with that's they're almost afraid of that. Do you think that maybe exists because it's like, all right, I could stay here where it's comfortable.
It's a lot of people. I feel like it's a lot of people that's afraid of failure. You can't taste success if you're afraid of failure. But so I think I don't think it just only goes for like jail or hell. I think that it goes just for even just receiving that kind of attention. Everybody's not meant to stand in the light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like some people got the right to be scared of the light. That's not where you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So I think in a way, it just depends on the people. But I'm sure it's some people that's just like, especially if you've been in the street, you've been crossing people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you still want to be heard. So now you're looking for your chance. But like, man, if I get big, these boys gonna come and kill me. So it's always a story out there like that. It's always it would always be.
Man, and I think now one thing I think with what you got, because you guys just name drop so many artists, I'm gonna have to go through and listen back and start writing some of these days down. But or get y'all to do the old school, playlist, mixtape. Like, yo, man, look, just burn your boy T-Mill a mixtape.
Man, Bam Bam. They got rid of Bam Bam.
Yeah.
Bucci making moves.
But you guys, again, your music has, again, you've worked hard, and you're continuing to work hard and be consistent throughout your careers. What's been one of your favorite memories so far? Because you still got a lot more to go. But what's one of the things that you look back at right now, if you were to think about it and you're like, man, it just, you either fall out crying, laughing, or you just get that whenever you're at your lowest point and you think about this part in your career, you just can't help but see both of y'all smiling right now when you think about it,
Because that could be, for me, that could be a lot of different, different instances. But I'm going to tell you one thing that I carried with me, and it was the Mia X concert.
Wow.
When I opened up for Mia X.
Mia.
And it was because it was a lot of people that performed that night, A lot of people performed. I was the only female, and I went on right before she came on. Woo. So I was watching the crowd's reaction to everybody, So a lot of people got up there, they just ain't moving. And I'm like, dang, and some of the people like that I thought was gonna get it,
tough
they
crowd.
just can't move them,
So
I'm like, dang, I gotta come on with it. So when I get up there and I'm feeling myself, And the song was called I'm Feeling Myself. All
Hey.
right. Masturbation. Okay, that was just the bar. I had to throw it out. The door was open. But so, so I get up there and I'm doing it and I start seeing the cameras come out the phones like, hey. And I was like, this is it right here.
Yeah.
This is it. This is what I do it for right here.
Yeah.
I just watched other people get up here and not get this reception. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of carry that with me. Of course, getting an award just to be recognized for grinding. I didn't know they made awards for that.
Like I've been working,
right?
Trophies,
and
man.
they don't make no awards for that, but they gave me one.
Yeah.
So it just made me want to go even harder.
Yeah,
even harder.
And
get more money, do more things, try to invest in keeping that dream alive.
And there's gonna be a young lady out there right now that sees you or has seen that happen, and they're gonna think to themselves, "This is possible." It's not just a boys' club. It's not just all the guys or me as a female artist. Where do I fit in? Or as a model, as a businesswoman, or whatever. They're gonna see that that's possible. So what you're doing and what you guys are doing, it gives people permission to succeed or to get out there and grind.
Right.
Versi, what's one of those memories for you, man?
For me, this memory is just kind of a memory. It's a real recent memory, as a matter of fact. Like,
all right,
like I get a phone call from this. We'll just call him a big time manager.
All right.
So he's calling me, and I'm just kind of like, where I'm from, it ain't every day you talk to to a person on this magnitude. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of like in disbelief.
Believe it. You're like, nah, this can't be.
So he says to me, okay, well, to convince you, let me have my office call you. I hang up the phone. 5 minutes later, I get a call from Universal Records office.
Wow.
And this is this year now. I get so excited. I try to capture the screenshot and miss the phone call.
Oh!
Missed the phone call. They end up not even calling back.
Oh, wow.
So that's like something that's still up in the air. But that's I feel like that's a moment I always keep with me to know to never not seize the moment again.
Never not seize
wow.
the moment. But guess what though? They
never
made
not
checking them.
I feel like if I got you to call me once, you'll call back.
Yeah.
You definitely gonna call back. But for me right now, that's just kind of like the motivation behind everything. It's like I'll never not seize a moment again. Like I gotta own every moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to.
And the thing is, like, I tell my kids this a lot, and I tell my brother a lot, and something that I try to live by. There's always somebody watching that you have no idea is keeping up with you, and it's the weirdest thing. It's kind of creepy, but it's like because you at least just let me know, like holler at me, but. It's a lot of people that just watch by the sidelines, and then there's at least that one person that can make or break you, and they're watching you. And all it takes is that moment, for them to come up, give you that phone call, or give you that award. And so you got to be ready for that moment because it's going to happen. I think at the most inconvenient time. Right. You know what I'm saying? When you're not paying attention to it, at the least expected time, that's when it's going to happen. Like that's when the things are going to happen.
Right.
So. Now, also with what's I'd say for the music, and I know we talked about support. What is one of those things that you think is possible, and I mean that's definitely doable, like right now that we really could do? Because some things are just they're easier said than done. But what is one of those things that you guys see that could happen and that we could do? Not even just music; it don't have to be music, but in not even in Birmingham, but just in Alabama. One of those things that you see, if we can, like us, our generation, that we could come together right now and do, if we would just all get to the same page. You know what I'm saying? What's one of those things or change that you would like to see that it's just easy for us to just do it?
We could put our own artists on these big festivals.
I can agree with that.
Word.
I feel like it's so easy to do, but it's just like not being done.
Right.
Yeah. And
for me,
everybody else be selfish like that, and they say that when we traveling around, we hear the music change, and we start hearing all of their local music that we never hear in our cities.
Right.
But when you come to our cities, you hear all of their local
you hear
music.
them. It's like,
That don't make sense
crazy.
like that. How does that make sense?
For me, I don't want to make it a racial thing, but I just want everybody to support black businesses. Support your neighbors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like that alone could change so many lives and so many, you know what I mean, situations.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that'd be my answer.
Yeah.
And I think, and again, it's an easy thing that we can do because all it takes is just doing.
You could do that today. You could get on. Matter of fact, I challenge everybody who watching this, whatever you watching this on. Next time you see a business scroll across your timeline on Facebook, you've been on there all day anyway. Just share it.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna take. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. Just share it.
Share the pay. And here's the thing that I hear the most, and I'm guilty of this by far. That we say, I don't know where to look. I don't know where to find the businesses. Okay, cool. That may be true, but how did you find your new iPhone? How did you find
I was just
this
finna say,
TV
with
show?
Google
How did
and
you?
sit right
Right.
here,
You know what I'm saying?
that's not a valid.
You find everything else,
not
like
valid.
Google it
Right.
and find it. Ask on
exactly.
Facebook. You ask everything else
Anything
on
that
social
you
media.
want, black owned, tailors,
Anything.
black anything, you can just type it in near me. You know, we be scared to turn our location on. That's the only thing that'll stop you. You're scared to turn your location on.
Hey, bro, cut it off. Just find it, cut it off.
Cut it back off.
And you know, there's a gas station that's out where I stay out in Harvest. FX Markets. Make sure you guys go out there and support. It's a black owned gas station. So when I found that out, first of all, I was like, word, you got some gas, bro.
Right.
His family, you know, very wealthy, you know, passed along wealth, you know, kept it in the generations, kept that land and kept this service station and then turned it into a pretty big gas station.
Right. Yeah.
And then they started branching off and they've added a bar on there. They've added a chicken spot on there.
So now here's my thing. He's been able to add on to this building. So now he's added a bar. So now if y'all go patronize the bar, he can add you on a studio. Or he can add you on a gym or something like that. You feel me?
Exactly.
And with opening that, and with that comes
Yeah.
jobs.
Yep.
Right.
You know
You're
what I mean?
keeping
You also
somebody
gotta hire.
in business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And to get to this place or any place, again, it's just a matter of spending our money there or just making a change and trying to find that one person. Because we're not saying go out and go support some business that's just terrible or you're going to get sick at or, you know, is going to mess with your livelihood.
Don't always look for a discount.
That's the second.
That is definitely one of the biggest things.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. Now, that's something I'm getting, because I feel like I'm supposed to get a discount on everything, everywhere. But that goes for any race or breed.
Yeah.
I don't care
feel like
who you
you're
is, what you selling.
Yeah.
What it is. I need a deal.
Right.
I got the money right here. Now, is you gonna do it for this price? You know, that's what anywhere.
And to me, that's negotiating.
But you know, when people are like, especially just getting stuff off the ground, like, man, you just gotta go and spend your money with these people.
For me,
you know what I'm saying? They'll be able to reciprocate with
Right.
you know, at some point.
Another
if you
big
support
stereotype is like black businesses is like bad business.
They say they have bad attitude.
Like,
they do bad business.
Stop with that stereotype, because you've probably never been there in your life. You know what I mean? You're probably hearing a biased story from someone who may have heard from someone else. Like, until you know for yourself, you know what I mean?
Have an ulterior motive for even sharing the story with you in the first place.
Exactly.
Not only that, but most of the places that we shop, you might have got some great service, but you don't know what they what they say about you when they go home.
I can't tell you how many.
You have no idea.
I cannot tell you how many times I've been disrespected in Walmart.
Yeah.
Like, if you go, you know what I mean? Like, they gon' I'm sure you done been in McDonald's line and they ain't got your food or your food was wrong. Like, it can happen anywhere, but you don't deem those businesses as bad. Like, you don't shun them like you do the black-owned businesses.
Oh, yeah, because they go in, all the way in. And the thing is, find the one that you support. You know, find the one that you like. And go
with that.
Go with
but
that.
But also, the black business owners, I feel like, with you saying that and it being like a thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, seem like the mindset would be, okay, I need to kill this stigma. Because when they come over here,
it needs to be right.
It needs to be right. We're going to give them the best quality. We're going to give them the best service. Like, as a business owner, you have to adapt that mindset to try to kill that stigma, or it just keep going the same way. You know, because it's a lot of times what people do be like, you know, I want to spend my money with these people, but when I went there, this happened.
Make no mistake about it now.
This happened. You know,
it is possible.
Right.
It is possible to get bad service.
My only beef, because it ain't even the service. Because some of the service, I kind of look pass. Because if it's food, as long as my food good, I could kind of look past it and
just
maybe make a
suggestion.
The
person in the situation.
You know what I'm saying? See them in that situation, like, all right, you just don't know. You know, you don't know how. Nobody's taught you, how to do this service. Yeah. But now, my biggest thing is, man, be open when you say you're gonna be open. That'd be my only thing. Yeah. Like if it be a Wednesday afternoon,
I can't argue
and
with you
I'm going to check the prices.
I
drive from Harvest. I drive 45 minutes into town to go get these wings or go get this hat or whatever it is. And I drive all the way down there. It is closed. And I'm like, bro, it's say Monday through Friday. Your hours are up here. Like, let me know something.
Right.
But at the same time, we've got to support. We've got to, not only that, but even mom and pop spots. You know what I'm saying?
Like
local
especially
businesses.
the mom and pop spots.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially
because there's a what's it called? It's a feed mill in store. Like right, I could walk to the feed mill store. And so when I first moved out there, I was going down the road and I'm going down to Home Depot and I'm going here and I'm going there. And one day, I'm just driving. I'm looking for some. I was about to start a garden, and so I'm out there and I'm going to this Home Depot and all this other place to get all this fertilizer and all this, that, and the other. And I think the Lord slapped me because I'm riding with all this stuff in the back, and I'm riding past, and it hit me, and it was kind of like a voice like, "You bought all that." And you could have got it from right here.
From right there.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like that day, it took me forever. It took me forever to find somebody for the service, to get the things that I needed. I was there all day. They didn't have it at this store, so I had to drive across town and get it from another store. And I'm driving by this feed mill, and I'm like, I could have got all that right here. Right, you know what I'm saying? This feed mill. So now that's my number one go-to spot for tools or and I don't even look at the prices no more. I'm like, all right, if it's a little more than what it is at Home Depot, that's just more money that's going to them. Right. Because what you guys don't understand is a lot of places they're not as big as a company, so you have to charge a certain price because they're getting it from the same place. But they're not able to buy it in bulk, you know what I'm saying, as some of these other places are. So don't look at it like that. Find one place. And look at it like this. Would you be willing, if it were your son, your children, your mother, your family, you telling me you wouldn't be willing to spend a few more dollars with them versus a complete stranger?
Right.
Like, we gotta look at it like that.
I think that's another thing too. Like sometimes we'll
right.
we'll look at it like, okay, like I got a big homie. Shout out my homie Big Jew, man, Big Rick. Like he started his own like catering service, right? Mm-hmm. Now his burger costs more than McDonald's burger, but the quality is better.
It's a real burger, so first of all.
Right. It's like
actually a burger.
Yeah, it's like why would you know what I mean?
It's real.
Why knock what he got going on? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Did it go? Oh.
Yeah,
battery. Yeah. But yeah, so and also you guys watching, if you're listening to this and it's after it's already aired or after the live show, if you guys have a question, make sure you drop the question for Versi or Miss Kari and I will get it to them wherever you're listening at, and make sure that you do that. What you guys got going on as far as now your new I know you guys just dropped your latest projects. You know what I'm saying? The Cookie Jar 2.0, 2.0, the Leak Tape as well. The Leak Tape 2. How's the reception from those been, and what are some of the songs that people are responding to, or just some of the feedback that you guys have been getting from these projects?
Well, a lot of people been telling me just the intro. They was like, man, off the intro.
Car did the intro like 1996. Like
where you come from with this? They like, where you come from with this? Like you put a skit in a song, then you rapping aggressive, but then you come with the sexy flavor. Like I like that, but also like, I feel like it's kind of all over the place because I got a lot of people that say watch out, a lot of people that say day. A lot of people that's like that cut it, that Rihanna song that needed you. So it's a lot been going on with that. But I've been getting a pretty good reception, even though my numbers actually didn't do as good as the first Cookie Jar. But I still did numbers. I still did numbers. It's not many mixtapes that's coming out from where we from that's really competing with numbers. You know what I'm saying? And women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie.
Never do. Never will.
Numbers don't lie.
Always.
So it's been a blessing. A lot of people recognize what we're doing. So.
I was gonna say like the intro.
Yeah, I got a lot of people that's just kind of like, you know, as far as lyricism goes, like, I'm not really being compared no more. Like, that's all I really wanted. Like, you know, this is a. Let me get. Matter of fact, let me get that.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, it's a mixtape. It's not an album, but it's still to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? I'm always coming with that point.
Right.
You know, and the thing is, as far as bars and lyricism go, I haven't met a female that could really stand up in that ring.
Hey, I'm telling you,
I haven't either.
When my first time meeting Kari, well, my first time, shout out to J Love. Actually, J Love's on the way. I got a session with her.
Big shout out to J Love.
J Love sent me a video of a cipher that Kari was in. It was a female cipher. And I hate saying that. See, I'm a condition of female cipher. I hate saying that. It was a cipher, and there were ladies rapping. Right. And from that, we did a cipher in Huntsville. We were doing the Kind Society cipher, and Miss Kari came down, Madam B came down, and there's a photo of everybody that was there that night. It's like a big group photo.
Yeah. That was a dope night.
Yeah, Kari shut it. Everybody shut it down. When you look at that photo, you know how Facebook like to remind you of what you did last year. Right. Today, sometimes it be good, and then sometimes it's like I can't keep putting these videos. Right. But they had that photo came up, and the diversity, the vibe, it was just something like in the water about that night, you know, and you know what I'm saying, Kari's definitely got the rhymes, the lyrics, the content, you know, that. So I definitely suggest you guys go out there and, you know what I'm saying, check out Cookie Jar, the first one and the second one.
And the second one.
You know what I'm saying? And 2.0. And then Versi, what's been some of the feedback from the leak tape too?
Most of the feedback I've been getting, Respect Bama. I've been getting a lot of love from Respect Bama. Obviously, because I felt the need to do a lot of name dropping for those who haven't heard. I get a lot of love for Muscle. A lot of people love Power. One of my personal favorites is still Trap Republican, just because it represents the
that was the first one. I was like, Trap Republican. Like,
right.
Yeah, I got to hear this.
It represents the brand, man, and everything that I'm trying to harness. You know what I mean? Like, I just hope people embrace it and not try to label it as something like, you know, drug affiliated, but really try to come to understand what it is and what it means to be a Trap Republican. Right. You feel me? Basically, a Trap Republican, for those who don't know,
break it down for them.
It's an entrepreneur. So anybody who gets up and looks in the mirror and sees their own boss is a Trap Republican by default. You know what I mean? So Trap Republican is definitely one of my faves.
And then like from now on, whenever I'm filling out applications and they had that
when they want to know, you tell them you vote Trap Republican, man. It's the only thing that matters. That's the only political campaign that can change your immediate situation.
Funny.
Hey, there you go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Versus for governor, Trap Republican out here.
I'm feeling that.
I may run. I may run, man. I may run.
You can do it, and that's the crazy thing.
That's the only
like,
thing that can change your immediate situation.
It's it.
Real talk. You got to get up and find a way to get you some money. You
Absolutely.
got to.
And nowadays,
if you ain't focused on the money, then you need to be trying to focus on getting everything that's going to keep you from needing said money.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do something.
Make your own clothes, grow your own food.
Exactly.
You know, or go and get that money either way.
Still, and when I say a Trap Republican, that doesn't necessarily mean like, you know, doing for self financially. That means like shit. Like if you can't do it financially, do that. Like do your own house. Do your exactly. Grow your own food.
And you think about it, we do these things already out of not having the money to go do it.
Right.
I don't have the money to go get your hair cut. I'm gonna cut it myself. I don't have the money to go do your hair. I'm gonna do your hair myself. I don't have nobody to fix my car. I'm gonna fix my car myself.
I know a man. I know a dude that goes to like the junkyards and buy like those big metal drum type trash cans. You know, the kind like you see in the movies, the bum standing over.
Yeah.
With the fire. And he makes barbecue grills out of these things.
What?
And he charged like $250. They nice grills.
Hey, I need one of those.
You know what I'm saying? They nice grills.
That's
and it's booming. Like, you know, just... Let me get up and go and do something. I'm good with my hands. Let me think of something that I can do.
Flashbang right there. Like that's something like that's a niche market. Nobody's in that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man, trapping
Like
out the
always-
barbecue grill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all you, like I said, you don't got to be the best, and you don't got. He definitely ain't the first person to think of a barbecue grill.
Nah,
Exactly.
nah.
But you don't got to be the first or the best. You just
Right.
need to do it.
Just need to do it.
And that's the thing, man. You know, you mentioned something. I thought about this article I read that this girl was saying that if people bartered more, you know, there would be no need for money.
I live by the barter.
You know what I'm
system.
saying? Like,
I am a
if
cow
you
trader.
if you grow, you know what I'm saying? If you got cows
For
and you know grow your own food and your own beef and everything like that, and then Versi over here has got
My
home
chicken for your
improvement
duck.
stuff
Right.
like this. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He's like, yo,
Just pound of
I need
carrots
some
for
food.
a pound
I need
of
some home
parsnips.
improvement stuff,
Right.
and you just start trading with each other. And it's like if you imagine everybody on your block doing a service or something, and then just going to, you need to exchange no money.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, you just
Right.
barter services.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
They might
also-
come cut your grass and you give all their dog shots.
Now,
There
here's
you
the
go.
thing.
You know
You know what I'm saying?
Anything. I wash your car and
Right.
you come and
If-
give my son piano
If we
lessons.
doing
gonna-
services, if
Gonna
we doing a
piano
service
lessons.
for each other, then neither one of us could never go broke. Like I'll never
Exactly.
need money again
Yep.
because
Exactly.
I am my own money. Like
Exactly.
this is my
I
payment.
represent money.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm useful for things that people pay for.
Right.
Absolutely.
So just give me,
Right.
you know, whatever.
Well, yeah, right. What do you have?
There is
that's
absolutely
useful
nothing
for me?
wrong with the barter system.
I
It's
love
just
the barter
everybody
system.
just feel like chase this paper, chase this paper.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta
Then
think
a
about
lot of people look at the barter system also like you pinching and bargaining.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's a difference.
it's really
Yeah.
negotiation.
It's just being smart. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
smart
negotiation.
negotiations.
Absolutely. There's a lot of, so try to get this feedback from this mic. It sound like it's raining on this thing. But yeah, definitely there's a lot that could be done with that, you know, and again, if it's in value. Everybody has something that they can do.
Of value,
of talent of value.
Right.
And whatever that is, get good at it and then just do it because nobody's gonna do it for you or give it to you, you know,
Right.
and you don't want to be looking back 10 years from now and like, yo, I wish I could have did this or work
Right.
harder or grinded harder or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Always try to elevate yourself.
Right.
What's some things coming up for you guys this year or 2018 that you could tell us about, you know, that the people can look out for or look forward to, you know, coming from you?
Well, I'm working on this EP,
All right.
Lipstick Killer. You know, so really focusing on that. Been trying to put my hands in more legit things. You know, I didn't always chase the straight and narrow route. You know, shout out to God.
Yeah.
He'll do it. Won't he do it?
He ain't through with me
There you
yet.
go.
So, you know, we're trying to put my hands in more legit things, you know, messing with the traveling business a little bit and trying to get this gold formula down. Like, I got gold fever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got gold fever,
wrong
so,
with
you
that.
know, if y'all need some gold,
You know what I'm saying? There you go.
gold jewelry
Holla at
or
her.
gold bars.
Nice.
Holla at
Because
her.
I feel like gold also is another way to eliminate money. You can't spend your
Right.
gold if it's in your savings. You're not gonna go and get it.
Right.
You know, then and at the same time, if you walk in the bank, you got gold. Now you're negotiating on a totally different playing field.
Yeah.
And the man has got $100,000.
Yeah, they're gonna take you into the
The value
special
of
room.
the dollar
Right.
can go
You know what
all
I'm
the way
saying?
down, but they gold.
Yeah, they're gonna
They'll
say
give you a glass of wine. Yo,
Exactly.
come on to the bank. You know,
Exactly.
they start treating you like you kinfolk.
Right.
like they know you all your life.
Right. Versus what you got going on?
I too am working on an EP. I don't have a name for it. I'm also going to release my clothing line probably in
Word.
2018. I also don't have a name for it. So yeah, if y'all got some name suggestions, I'm willing to hear them out. I'm open to suggestions. Also, I've been running aside from entertainment, like I've been running my own company businesses. Shout out to the Jack Gray Group. We buy and sell properties locally in Birmingham, but you know that's we building plans for expansion.
That's big.
I'm planning on sending my wife back to law school.
Wow.
So then I won't have to rap so much. and if I do, she could be my lawyer.
That's
so,
an investment.
Yeah,
Right.
That's an
yeah.
investment.
So there's a
Right.
lot of things. I'm
You
in
could
2018.
You could also put
I,
her in a position where she brokering other deals for other
Right.
artists, and it's just an extra check without even having to go to court.
2018, I'm expecting my second child.
Wow.
So that's
Congratulations.
probably
Congratulations.
that's probably the
Congratulations.
the biggest anticipation.
Yeah, that trumps everything.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
So everything has to be done for that reason. That's why I got all this other stuff in motion.
Exactly.
There you go. And make sure you guys check out the hashtag Lipstick Killer.
Most definitely.
KILLA.
Killer.
She is the dopest. You heard it here.
There you go. Absolutely. And make sure that not only that you guys follow up with this, but go shop with them. Go out there, check with their businesses. Get with Miss Kari on that gold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
get with
DMV jury.
Yeah.
Forget flowers. Get your girl some gold.
Hey, JackGrayGroup.com, man.
There you go. Absolutely. Make sure you guys and tell them that T-Mill sent you, or let them know that you heard it on the show and whatnot, and then spread the word. Also
definitely.
Tell somebody, because we all know somebody that's looking for it. Oh man, my aunt was talking about gold the other day,
right.
or whatever. And do that. And then also the thing is, we've got so many clothes now. We talking about boycotts and all this, that, and the other. With a lot of this stuff that's going on.
Dove.
I'm
still using Dove.
Right.
I'm just saying. Hey, I got eczema. I've been using it.
What's good because I was on the Dove too. Dove and the Vino, but then I started using because my kids got it real bad. But I started using Dr. Bronner's soap, and that works. And then there's another soap. It's like an African. Something so my kids scared of.
Now that African
all black
soap,
They're like, that
black soap is good.
Yeah.
I like the
It's
African
real
black soap,
good.
and they have one now. It's not like that black bar. It's like you can see all the stuff in it. Like it's awesome, but it's kind of hard to find sometimes. And then But I mean, I still have I buy Dove in bulk, so. When it went down, I wasn't finna go throw my Dove away.
No.
Next time I get ready to buy more soap, I just get more black soap. But
there you go.
I'm gonna use this Dove. It works in my money.
It's got an expiration date. It's like, Dove, we over with in about 12 months. We done.
My only thing, as far as boycotts, don't waste your time standing somewhere trying to protest a place. Like, spend that time elsewhere.
Going to another place so we can lift them up so that they can now be not a competitor of this person, but
that's
they
the
can be
easiest
the
way
one
to do it.
Like,
move your money. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
Like, move. I won't say that, because I think also there are the instances, because I was one of those people that started believing that I fell into the myth that protesting didn't do anything. Because we kept seeing these protests and we kept seeing the marches, and there wasn't a lot of things being done about it. But then there was results that came after as a result of those things happening, and we just didn't know, or at least I didn't know that these things happened, because I knew about the protest, but I didn't know what it really happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they work, but then also, like you said as well, just move your money. You know what I'm saying? Move your dollars.
There's nothing wrong with voicing your opinion or frustration,
especially if you have the platform.
with someone.
Yeah, especially if you got the platform.
But I say definitely don't continue to give energy, because everything in this universe is energy. So, and I mean, you can't destroy it or create it. So, regardless of what you do, that energy is going to be there. You can either look at it or not.
Yep, absolutely. There's a lot that we could do, as far as helping out businesses, and again, with a lot of, for one, and you mentioned a clothing line. There's a lot. Pretty much anything that we can think of that we need or that we need to buy, it's at our availability. You know what I'm saying? It's at our disposal, so we can go and you know what I'm saying? In your immediate circle, trust me, there's got to be somebody where you can replace. You can with all the different like clothing lines and everything that's in just this area alone. In the 256 area, you could replace your whole wardrobe, from dresses to casual to church to sneakers to everything. You know what I'm saying? And not shop at all these chain stores ever again.
And see, that's kind of part of my plan. Like, I don't plan on like trying to compete with other people who make clothes. Like, I feel like, okay, I like that shirt you had made, but I got this idea. Let's try to blend those, or like the shoe clinic. Like, I'll make these shirts, and you just put some shoes with it, and we'll call it a fashion show. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just really want to bring businesses and people together for something positive, so to speak, or to get some money, which is always positive.
It's
always a positive. It's always a plus.
It's always positive. You know what I'm saying? So, in closing, I want to definitely let you guys know I really appreciate y'all coming up here,
we appreciate you
rocking with us, and just all the continued support the continued partnership, and hopefully we can continue.
Support you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I support Miss Kyra. Miss Kyra support. Yeah,
all the time.
Support y'all.
All the time.
With T Mills at Paradoxes.
Absolutely. Appreciate that. You put the whole thing out there.
Shameless plug.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking
Shameless.
about. That's what I'm talking about, man. And make sure that you guys again just put that positive energy out there, the positive vibes,
right?
And you guys continue.
But
to keep doing what you're doing.
Speaking of that, because I feel like, okay, you know, trap music is still a thing. And I feel like it can be used also for positive reasons. You know, the thing about it is, I mean, it's not always that you're glorifying this, what you got to tell your story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if this
tell
way
the
you
other
can't,
side of it.
but
Right.
you
You know
gotta
what I'm
tell the
saying?
other
You gotta
side.
tell
You gotta
Right.
talk about those risks. You gotta talk about those people that got killed. Those you gotta talk about when, you know what I'm saying, when things went wrong, when your money ran out and now you're looking crazy.
I think the reason you don't get a lot of
story.
those stories is because a lot of times people didn't go through it.
Yeah, they
didn't go through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you'll hear those type of stories from like your Hove or like your Jesus, or, you know, like, and it gives you a sense of like of knowing like that's something relatable.
Exactly. That makes it relatable.
That's what my people just went through.
That's what
you
my
know what I
folks just
mean?
went through.
It's like,
this is what's happening right now.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So
I see.
I definitely think if you, like what she was saying, like if you show,
because it ain't all good.
If you, if you expose the ugly side, which I feel like it's a lot more ugly in it, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, when I was like in the streets like that, like my best friend, man, is my man's, like my right hand man's. I die for him. Like I was at the time, I was hustling so hard. He had his first child, and I like was hustling. Like I wasn't even doing that. I couldn't even give my man's like a valid excuse. Like, you know, I was out of town or something. Like it was like, nah, dog, I was on the block, man. Like I know how big of a moment this was for you, and I blew it. Mess around with some, you know, something else. But it's just one of them moments, man. You know, one of them kind of things that I think if kids knew the risk reward ratio, I think you'll have a lot less drug dealers.
Again, it's got to be balanced, because to me, I'm becoming more open to the fact that I'm cool with it existing for entertainment, right? Because we all like watching action movies and whatever movie that you know that these people don't live this way, but they're acting a part. So I used to be under the impression, or I used to at least think that, all right, everybody that whatever you're talking about, you got to be about it, right? But then I don't look at actors and actresses that way, so I got to look at them that way. But then I also would like to see
actress,
that balance.
not an artist.
But see,
exactly. As far as a musical, when you if we're watching you and we know you acting, this is a movie, but if we're just listening to you, and especially if you got a certain type of delivery, I can almost live through this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you present it to me in that way, then I would rather you. You know what I'm saying?
I think music is a lot more universal, as far as like, you know, you watching like TV.
Because you paint the picture with words. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's not that you have to just be about exactly what you're saying, but it would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice.
It would be nice. Yeah. And also, like, if you're going to tell one side, just tell the other.
Just tell
the other side, too.
Tell the whole story,
Just tell the whole story.
And give them a fair shake at life. Because
if they think they could just run out and it's always going to just go this way, everything went this way for me, I ain't in jail, I sold them some dope,
to me,
I slapped that boy, you know, and I'm good. Like, no, somebody's going to kill you, or they going to come and take you to jail. Like, you going to lose somebody close to you on a deal that you might have had going on, and you got to live with that. You might have got that money, but you got to live with that. Like, you know, that, just tell everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like trap music is a very powerful tool. And a lot of people don't really realize,
or they don't use it the right way.
Exactly, they don't
also
really
stop being what I would consider lazy hustlers. Like, stop trying to sell things that'll sell themselves, regardless of who got it. You know what I mean? Like sit down and really try to think of like what you good at. Like, if you good at selling crack, that don't mean you good at selling crack. That means you good at sales.
Yes.
So just take that that what you got or what you know or what you do and
it.
apply it to something legitimate. And you know what I mean? Because I watch a lot of TV. I watch stuff like American Greed and you know, The Profit and Shark Tank. And I'm watching when I watch American Greed, yo, I'm watching people commit crimes for millions and billions of dollars, and 6 years they back home with their family. Richard Scrushy.
Yeah.
Ain't miss a beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then, like, you got poo-poo down the street with the 9 sticking up.
Yeah.
Win Dixie. $200 and he gone for 15 years. Yeah. Like, it ain't, like, just
worth it.
Yeah, just
worth it.
definitely put on your thinking cap before you come out here.
But we can't really get into that because that goes back to this race thing, man. They just let a boy rape a 2-year-old girl on the internet. Tapes it, got somebody else to record this. Now he put it on the internet. And they didn't say they gave him probation. They said they didn't want to ruin his chances of college and for his future. What about the baby's future?
Yeah. Right. What about the baby?
Right.
What about the baby's future? But at the same time, if you catch somebody of my complexion, you know what I'm saying, just
doing nothing,
or maybe selling drugs, you gonna get them worse than ruining this other person's life like that. Like, I'm not. I mean, this is a direct offense.
Yeah. Right.
Like, this isn't a well, you know, they could take so much and it could go this way. No, this is not the possibility. This is the real deal. This happened. Yeah. I did this, and I'm gonna get a slap on the wrist for it.
It's a game, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They playing with people's lives.
They just killed the dude. Also, speaking of Birmingham in Homewood.
Oh yeah.
Just killed the guy, man. And this guy actually does own his cleaning service, and they, you know, like racial profiling at his finest, and they just finding ways to just say
there's a lot of clout
Kendra. They killed that girl Kendra too after they arrested her. Yeah, in Karen.
And the thing is, it's like you get, you know, more. And that's been my problem with a lot of, and that's just the justice system for a whole.
I know a little young dude stole a car out on 280. They took him on so he ran him when they got behind him. He on the chase. They killed this little boy. Now this little boy is like 19.
Wow.
They killed him and said he tried to hit them with the car.
And he running away.
Like, I want everybody, when you get a chance, when you got Netflix, go check out the Khalif Browder story, man. I'm almost 30. It had me in tears.
Yeah.
Like it's real like that. Like for people who don't feel like black people in this country have it biased as far as the justice system.
Man, come on.
I encourage you all to watch the Khalif Browder.
And you gotta know that because.
And it's everywhere.
Everywhere.
I said that to say it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's not like it's skipping past us. Like, oh, they killing black people everywhere else, but not over here. It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
It's just everywhere. And there's more discipline for drug crimes than for violent
when they gave my papa
murder. You know what I mean? Like,
my papa literally had an L with no parole. Like, shout out to Obama. Shout out to Obama for exo-communicating his sentence when he did Big Meech. Cause boys take risks. Men, some of these men out here taking real risks, but they feeding so many more people.
Right.
Yeah.
They doing so much more good than some of the people who supposed to be doing good. You know what I mean? Like, so.
And then while we here, you know, in a lot of this,
but my brother got killed and they gave one of the boys a 5 split. He did 5 years. You just told these people you stood up and shot but you gave my dad a L with no violent crime. Ooh.
Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't be careful, you know, y'all's buddy cousin Jeff Sessions is literally turning around.
He is trying
a lot. You know, and it'll be way worse as far as prison systems and, you know, offenses and
man, it's crazy. When crack was the big thing, it was like, let's crack down on crack. There's a big war on drugs because there was a lot of black people selling and using it. But now that meth has taken over, where is this crack down on meth?
The meth down?
Where is it? Where is that?
The meth down?
Where you mething down on the meth at? You cracking down on the crack. But you know, because guess what? Because y'all people the ones use this. Y'all people the ones selling it to each other right here. So, you know, it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always going to be different.
Right. It's
always.
It's always going to be different.
But we want y'all to know that, again, we got the power, the tools, and the resources to change these things.
Right.
To stay consistent. And it can be a little bit draining, you know, on your soul. But you have to fight. We have to resist. And those that can, let's get behind them, you know what I'm saying, and do it. And those that need to learn about it, and those of y'all that are thinking about it, well, where do I just start somewhere? You know, with getting out, voting, find somebody, find a resistance mentor. You know, find somebody that's in those circles so you can learn. Because a lot of us may think, well, I don't know how to do. I don't know where to start. Find somebody that's doing it already, way to do it. And then let that just follow that person. Or learn. And dig for it. Because it is a lot, but there's a lot that we can do with everything else that we do.
And there's a lot of information around us, man. We ain't even always got to use Google. Like it's still bookstores that's open.
Still
books.
It's still
books and libraries. Libraries and bookstores still exist.
Alive.
Keep them alive.
Keep them alive, because if we don't, we're gonna regret it.
Keep them alive. You know what I'm saying, y'all. Miss Kari, you know what I'm saying. Controversy. I definitely appreciate y'all coming through. This will not be the last time. Again, I tell everyone that's right there where you guys are. This is y'all's mic.
Right.
Without y'all and without people that are changing the status quo, I don't have a job. So y'all got to keep doing y'all's thing so I can have some work and have something to talk to these people about every week. And whenever you guys have anything going on or anything you want to talk about, bring to the masses, whatever it is, because we don't have media out here. We don't have radio stations or mass media to go out to and share these stories and talk about these things, so we have to create them ourselves.
Right. Stop chasing the other guys. They got enough people going down, and you stop chasing them. Support your own people. Right. Make them watch out.
You know what I'm saying? Create your own. We got, there was no award shows, so people are creating award shows for recognition. So we got to keep continuing to support that. Ms. Kari, I want to ask you before, because I'm working on this, and I want this to be not necessarily a new vibe, but to try to put some positivity out there as well. Black Girl Magic. What does Black Girl Magic mean to you? Because I really want our young ladies out here.
It's so deep for me that we'll have to have like a whole segment. Like for real, that Black Girl.
Like, so you should have started with that.
It's so deep to me. We'll need a whole segment for this. Like, man, Black Girl Magic is being an old lady and them telling you, well, you got to feed our kids before you breastfeed your own kids, and you still producing enough milk to feed everybody.
That's Black Magic.
That's real life Black Girl Magic, because you know Becky and John been trying for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We're eating the best foods, we're doing everything, and it's just not quite working.
It ain't working. I don't know what's going on.
But old Sally Mae out there in the fields with her back toe up, and she just had 10 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Black Girl Magic.
Black Girl Magic is deep to me.
Black Girl Magic.
It's deep to me.
What's one of the things,
everybody going natural. Yeah. Man.
It's beautiful.
For real. Like, man, do you know how long we thought your hair had to be straight to be pretty, to be popping?
Yeah.
Like, for so long.
I seen my
now
own
we
girl
out here with afros and dreads.
Instagram. I'm talking about she didn't went straight Caesar. She got a Caesar.
Yeah, brush cut. Finna grow it out.
They're doing that a lot. And I actually like it. I don't mind. Like, but me, I'm also a guy that I never really minded like weaves and wigs and things like that.
I was blessed.
Nah.
And Versi, for our young boys out here, man, what's something that you want for our young our brothers, our nephews,
we gotta do another segment for Black Girl
Absolutely.
Magic. That's deep to me.
For me, I just want everybody to know and realize your potential, your true potential. You have the potential of the universe all inside your mind, and only thing you got to do is get in touch with it. Like you, and as a kid, I'm sure we all heard this. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. Realest words you'll ever hear in your life. Yeah. But what's happening is like it's been used so much, and people are not using it to prove with what they're saying. It's just like it's almost becoming like the sky is blue.
And
it's just
but
another
that goes
word.
straight to faith without works is dead.
True. Yeah, we need some
because
faith
if you believe, you gotta actually put forth the
effort
to show that you believe for you to be able to achieve
it. If you truly believe,
you're
going to do the action. The action is going to come.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts are real forces.
Are things.
Yeah.
That are measurable things.
Yeah.
And once you begin to understand that, life can unfold in a different way. For me, I just really want people to always understand perspective.
It's everything.
Yeah.
The way you view it ain't the way everybody else views it.
Yeah.
And once you start to understand that, I think a lot of people within the same race and interracially will be able to coexist a little better.
Yeah.
Like, perspective brings understanding.
Right.
So,
but lies and deception pollute your perception.
Hey.
So you got to watch. You gotta watch who you watching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful, like just really what you really take in. It's always
important.
good to learn about everything that your mind wonders about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always good to learn about it, but just really what you take in and what you hold on to.
Yeah,
it
comes out.
Like that's
if you got a bunch of negative
that's on an individual.
That's on
scale.
you know what I'm saying? Like
you know.
everybody got to do. You can't always think like, okay, this went that way.
Right.
This for them.
We go order a pizza and we both eat the pizza. I get sick, you don't. Like it's one of them kind of things. Like it's what's for you ain't for everybody else, and vice versa.
Right. So you can't just look and be like, nah, that pizza make people sick.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's perspective.
Exactly. Yeah.
Perspective, no doubt, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to the next time you guys pull up. I'm pulling up to the Ham. To hit that top
I was
off.
just finna say that when you coming down
I'm coming
to
down
the
there,
city.
You know what I'm saying? To pull up and hang out for a weekend.
Hey, we need to do it. We need to do that for real.
I'm with that.
Absolutely, man.
You can come by man. Come by the studio.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Absolutely. And if you guys are watching on Facebook Live, make sure you guys leave your questions, your comments. You know what I'm saying? And this is another edition of
Miss Kyrie. Miss Kyrie FWR on Instagram. Miss Kyrie FWR on Twitter. Miss Kyrie on Facebook. MSCARIE. And it's not Miss Carrie.
Hey, don't make the mistake I did.
Please don't make the mistake.
And don't you leave that miss off.
And don't leave the miss off. That was my mistake. I messed around. I just said Kyrie one day. We was in the studio, stopped the music and everything. Like,
sometimes because I know, like, people know me. You know what I'm saying? Certain people know me, and it's cool. You can just, but it's like, don't just come calling me Kyrie like you know me. Like, don't do that. I'm going to call you whatever you tell me your name, that's what I'm going to call you.
There you go.
You know
what I'm saying? Demand that respect.
Respect.
Absolutely.
Check, man. All social media sites, man, controversy, man. And it's simple. Yeah.
With a K.
With a K, yeah.
With a K. So it's kind of simple.
Right? Get it straight with a K.
All right, y'all. In tune with T-Mill. We are live at the Facebook Conservatory. We're live at the Maitland Conservatory. Also, this show is produced by Sunshine Enterprises. Make sure you guys visit Sunshine Enterprises on Facebook and check them out on Instagram. All right. For another edition of In Tune with T-Mill, on behalf of everything good in the world, we out.
Peace.